Back now, remember the better part of our show this morning is still coming to you live from Orange Farm at Eyethu Mall, to be specific. That is where the Gauteng Premier Makhura and Education MEC in Gauteng Panyaza Lesufi are on a campaign in that area to interact with the community as they officially launch the improved online application registration system. Let us say hello once again to our reporter Mahlako Komane, who is in that area. She is now joined by the Gauteng Premier Makhura. Mahlako, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, Palisa. We are still here out in Orange Farm, counting down in about an hour or so at 8:30. The Gauteng 2018 online applications will be live and parents will be able to register their children for grade 1 and grade 8. We are joined here at the Blitz with our walking billboards. You see officials in billboards just giving information on what parents can do, where they can access their web address for where they can actually access the online applications. And we have the Premier of the province, Mr. Makhura, who will just tell us what he's been getting from parents, because they've been around here handing out pamphlets, listening to parents and the complaints and the compliments that they actually have for the system this year. Thank you so much for talking to us. Mr. Premier, can you just please tell us what are you getting from the interaction with parents? What is it that they're saying? What is it that they would like to see? And what is it that they feel that is going right with this online application?
Well, firstly, I would like to say that we have learned a lot from the operations of the system last year and its weaknesses. And I made a commitment during the State of the Province address that all the issues that arose in the course of last year and the problems, many of which we had at the beginning of this year, because when you don't have a timely registration, proper registration, the placement of learners becomes a big problem for our system. We run a very, very big public education system, more than 2.1 million learners in our schools across the province. So today we are testing the system. We want to make sure that we're going to have a very smooth online registration. We have been talking to parents as they are lining up to go to work this morning. Many of them say that they experienced problems last year, but some of them is because of basic issues of access to technology, and we have 65 centers to assist those parents who may either not be able to use technology or who would prefer to use the manual. But increasingly we have a lot of parents who are saying they find the online registration very, very easy to use. Whatever problems we had last year, we hope this year we would not have those problems. We have to ensure that we encourage parents to do this on time, because when there's registration on time, it allows our officials throughout the public education system to attend to all the other issues that arise from knowing how many learners we have, how many spaces we have, and what the requirements would be from teaching to material. So there's very positive feedback here, but we are ready. Whatever difficulties we may encounter, including the fact that the introduction of technology and new technologies everywhere in the world always has teething problems. Those who are not yet ready, they will be assisted on the site. Bit by bit, we think we will reach a point where across Gauteng province, the online registration system will be something that is fully embraced. We know it takes time, but we would like to urge parents to take this opportunity between now and the 12th of May, especially for the grade 1 and grade 8 learners, to go out in their numbers. There'll be officials all over to assist them. We don't think there will be difficulties. We have a lot of technical support from various technology companies that have offered to assist. Whatever problems that may be experienced on site, certainly parents must know, as I assured them in February during the State of the Province address, that where they experience problems, the problems will be attended to. So let's all do this on time, because that's usually the big problem. Our people tend to delay that. I'll do it tomorrow. Let's make sure that by the 12th of May, all the parents have been on site to go and do the online registration for 2018 academic year.
And Premier, we do know that Gauteng is one of those provinces where people come in every year, and I know that there's a projected 4% increase in the number of enrollments this year. What is it that the province is doing to try and lend support to the Department of Education to ensure that you can meet these numbers that continually flock into the province to come for a better education, so to speak?
Yes, certainly we across all sectors from human settlements with regard to housing delivery, to healthcare, to education. A significant challenge arises from larger numbers of people from all over the country coming into our province for economic opportunities. So this has a huge impact on the number of spaces we have in our schools, in our healthcare facilities, but we are equal to the task. We're working extremely hard. We're building new schools throughout the province, but the beginning of solving that problem starts now. So when we know as early as possible how many learners we're going to have in our schools, because parents have come out on time to apply for spaces, we are able in advance to deal with the challenge long before the opening of schools in January every year. So we want to call on parents to do this on time. We are ready for the challenge of in-migration. We can deal with that problem if there's proper planning, and that proper planning begins with regard to education. Registering by mid-year, we should be able to know what the numbers will be at the beginning of the year. And we always make a plan when there's been work done in advance, particularly by parents. And I want to urge parents to know that don't come in January. January is too late. If you bring your child in January, there's nothing we can do by that time.